welcome back to the Big Sew Along. I'm Ginny and we are here today for another episode of Friday Sews. And before I forget, I just want to remind everyone to check out the hashtag Friday Sews and see all of the other videos. There are always a ton of them and they're always good. Also, because Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room started Friday Sews, I thought I'd give her a little plug. She and the woman from Mary Sews, I think it's called Mary, M-A-R-I. Anyways, whatever it is. They did a collaboration on the bathing suit sew along, and they just released it, I think, Wednesday morning. So anyways, if you haven't seen it yet, check it out. It's very good, especially since bathing suit season is upon us shortly, I'm sure. It's not here in Michigan yet, but in a lot of places it is. And I know as soon as it gets hot, I'm going to be wanting a bathing suit. My swimming pool is opening this year. I just got a memo from the local neighborhood saying they're opening on Labor Day weekend. It'll still be too cold for me to go there then, but I'm really glad to hear they'll be open. So, also, oh yeah, the big news today, you guys. I got my hair cut. I finally got my hair cut. So excited. I like put on lipstick and earrings. I was like thrilled to have a haircut. Anyways, back to the sewing stuff. Today I am wearing, I was going to stand up and show you guys this, but you're not going to be able to see the whole thing. I tried. But today I'm wearing the Marcy Tilton for Vogue. It's Vogue 9112. It's this pattern right here. I sewed a straight size medium. It is rated easy. I would say that's pretty true, although there are a couple of things that are a little difficult to get. Some of the panels in this get gathered together, and if you're not comfortable with your gathering stitches, they can come out a little funky, so it just requires a little extra time. It's not difficult. Also, the collar on this is a single layer collar, and it is just hemmed all the way around with a tiny hem, and it has two corners, like here and on the inner one. I don't particularly think that doing those with a tiny hem is all that easy. I think it's a really easy thing to mess up. So I think if I make this again, I will, I heard or read somebody else say they didn't like that finish, so they just did it as a double collar. They folded it over so it was fully lined, the collar is fully lined. And if I do this again, I would definitely do that. This one, by the way, is a silk shantung from Haberman Fabrics here in Michigan. It's been washed a couple times, so it's very drapey. I love this, and I really want to make it again. Okay, so what I really wanted to talk to you guys about today is some lagenlook basics. It's really easy for me to get, I lost a pattern. Ah! There it is. It's really easy for me to get into, like, really not necessarily basic patterns, especially because I make a lot of things in prints and stuff. But I was hunting around the other day and I found some simplicity patterns, and I think I have one Vogue pattern here too that I thought could be really good for a lagenlook basics. So I'm going to put pictures of these up here. Simplicity 9149 is a two-piece pattern. Tops with hem and sleeve variations and pull-on pants. These pull-on pants are a little bit wider. They're not super wide, not like palazzos, but they're definitely a wider pant than some. The top looks like a boat neck top. It has a seam down the front. It has that sort of sleeve extension, so the sleeve of the pattern comes to like here, like a cap sleeve, and then there's a straight piece that gets added on. And you can make this, did I say it has a seam, a center front seam, and a center back seam? It looks like it closes just with a little button in the back. And the hem can be either straight across or asymmetrical. And I just feel like that's it's an oversized top for sure. I feel like that's a really good piece to use for layering. And I think if you wanted to, you could try it anyway. Leave those sleeves off and just wear it as a cap sleeve version. The next one is also a multiple piece pattern. It is Simplicity 8924. This has Mrs. Unlined jacket, top, tunic, and pull-on pants. So the pull-on pants on this one are narrower leg The tunic is sleeveless. It looks like it's sort of a scoop neck. It has little slits in the side, and it looks like it hangs about mid-thigh or just above the knee, depending on how tall you are or how high you hem it. The top is definitely oversized. It's a V-neck, and it has long sleeves. It's really basic, but that's what I love about it. The jacket or cardigan, I guess it's a jacket if it's woven, right? A cardigan would be a knit. I don't really know. It looks like that is just pretty simple, slightly A-line, long sleeve, no closure at the front. So those 4 pieces could be really good for building up your lagenlook wardrobe. I think that you could make all of those pieces in a number of different fabrics and mix them in with your other things really easily. Now the other one I got is Simplicity 8607. This is an older pattern, so I don't know that it's still available, but if it is, you should look for it. It's an American Sewing Guild pattern. It has, again, 4 pieces, a slim pull-on pant, a dress, and tunics. So the pants are, again, I actually think the pants look really similar to the pant in 8924. The tunic is probably exactly the same. This one has, it looks like they have some sort of a sheer panel on the bottom, but of course you could eliminate that. But it is a scoop neck. Yeah, this one's got like a higher neck. The tunic on 8924 definitely has more of a scoop neck. This one's more almost a jewel neck, so it's higher. But it's still sleeveless and probably mid-thigh. The dress looks like it's exactly the same pattern, only it has short sleeves and it's longer. And then this top that goes over it is a long sleeve top, and I can't tell what the neckline looks like. It looks like it's like a round neckline or a slight scoop neckline. Long sleeves, and it has a really nice slanted asymmetric hem. Again, 4 pieces for the price of 1 pattern, and I feel like those are all 4 really good basics for building your lagenlook wardrobe. Have to be honest, not sure I needed both of those because they're pretty similar. This one has the dress with the little sleeve. But anyways, okay, the other 2 are both newer patterns than the other 3. 3. The first one is a little bit of an oddball. It's number 9058. This is a shirt with sleeve, hem, and asymmetric drape variations. Now, on the pattern front, they have this with a long sleeve on the left side and the drape sleeve on the right. It buttons up the front. It has a round neck. And if you do the one with the sleeve variations, the long sleeve, sorry, it looks like it's got a slightly curved hem in the back. If you do the one with the drape, it's a straight across back. My idea for this was to eliminate that front button and make just like a little button in the back. Make it sleeveless instead of the long sleeve. I would have one sleeve that's long, that's one side that's sleeveless, and that drape I would cut down so it's really only to like about here. In the photograph here, it looks like it comes all the way to the wrist. So I don't know, like I said, it's a bit of an oddball. It might be just a total disaster, but I was intrigued. And it definitely has that lagenlook feel to it. Then I have Simplicity 9044, which looks like, I see this a lot in my Japanese sewing books. It looks like a grandpa shirt, or what I always refer to as a grandpa shirt. It's a shirt with set-in sleeves, pin tucks on the front, button up the front, mandarin collar. So the variations are, there's like one that's like a long dress, there's one that's a tunic with no collar, and then there's one that's like a longer tunic, well I guess it's a top with no collar. And then there's a tunic version with the mandarin collar. The sleeve options are 3/4 with just a hem, long sleeves, or long sleeves that roll up with that like button tab that holds up the cuff. It also looks like that tunic length version, version B in this pattern, looks like it has like a slightly asymmetric hem at the front. It curves up in the front. This pattern is, if it goes together well, is one of those patterns I think that you could just make out of a ton of fabrics. I actually have some light blue linen in my stash that I'm thinking about using to make this yeah, I think that that's a really good, it's a very typical like lagenlook kind of piece. Then the last one I have from Simplicity is 9139. This one is also a newer pattern. It is described as a relaxed v-neck caftan tunic and dress with a self-tie belt. Well, the self-tie belt is out for me because I never do that. I'm not putting a belt around this waist. The variations, so you have one with a v-neck and a pleat down the center front. It looks like it's a bound neckline on that, although I'm not 100% sure. And like an elbow length sleeve. The other variation is the same pleat in the front, but with like some sort of stitching detail right here in the center. And that one has like a little mandarin collar, which I really like. That one has, looks like a 3/4 sleeve. And then there's one, it looks like that is just in between. The only variation on B looks like it's longer than view C but shorter than view A. So anyways, I do feel like this is, it's sort of a caftan-y kind of feel, although not quite as voluminous as that. I did put this one on our Sew Along queue for May 25th. And for that, I think I'm going to use, actually I am going to use this really beautiful cotton shirting, patchwork cotton shirting that I showed you guys this back like a few weeks ago when I got it. I think it's really perfect for this pattern and I'm very excited about that. Then I have one other one. Now, Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room pointed me in the direction of another Simplicity pattern that was a very good lagenlook kind of pattern. I think it's out of print now. I can't remember the number, but if I can find it, I'll put it up here for you and I'll link it below. I couldn't find it. I found one on eBay, and then when I went to buy it, it was gone, of course. I'm going to keep looking because I really do like the look of that pattern. But meanwhile, I found Vogue 9335, which has a very similar feel to it. This one is Mrs. Tunic and Pants. Loose fitting pullover tunics have sleeve and length variations, pockets, and shaped hemline. Wrong side of fabric will show. Loose fitting wide leg pants have front waistband and elastic back. So this pant is, it's a wider leg, but it's not really wide. It's probably just very similar to the Simplicity 9149 that we talked about earlier. But this tunic is really cool, and I looked at the directions. I'm not quite sure how this front goes together, but it definitely has some sort of pleating going on. You can do it sleeveless or with long sleeves, and then like 1, 2, longer or shorter with sleeves or without sleeves. I think this is a really cool pattern, and I don't have fabric for it yet, but I am going to work on getting that one into the queue because I really like it. What else do I have to say? Not much. The other thing I do want to tell you about is next week's Sew Along. I'm working on May 11th Sew Along right now, which is, I don't know if I have it up here. It's a Marcy Tilton. I don't have it up here. It's a Marcy Tilton, Marcy Tilton? I think it's one of the Tiltons. It's the long sleeve t-shirt with a inset piece in the front and back. Anyways, this next one, the one after that, for May 18th, we're doing Vogue 1585, which is a Rachel Comey pattern, and another one of our viewers turned me on to this pattern. I had not noticed it before, which is, I don't know where my head was, because I love this pattern. This one, I bought this the last weekend when I was at work, because why not shop if you work at a fabric store, right? That's the reason I work in a fabric store. So I can afford to buy fabric. I bought this black cotton, like printed floral cotton voile, and I think this is going to be really cute for this dress. I love this fabric. I don't buy a lot of black because I don't wear a lot of black, but I really just fell in love with this really cute, sweet sort of print. And I thought with a pair of black leggings or even like a wide leg black crop pant, that would be really great in the summertime. I'm really excited about that one. I think that's it. I had a thank you to everybody who responded to my video about the dress I'm wearing to my wedding. Not my wedding. The dress I'm wearing to the wedding in Kentucky in July. Now I can't even remember when it is. It might be June. I think it's June. Thank you all for all of your nice comments. I am on the hunt for shoes right now. I'm going to Chicago in a couple of weeks to see my best friend for her birthday, and I have not been shopping with her for more than a year, which is extremely unusual, so definitely going to spend some time hunting for some shoes while I'm there. Meanwhile, I have to get back to our sew along for next Tuesday. So that is it for me today. Thank you so much for stopping by. Don't forget to check out that hashtag Friday Sews. All right, guys, until Tuesday, happy sewing.